I shouldn't be allowed near children. That's always a good intro. That's always a good intro to have when you make an intro joke based on underage jokes, or make your first introduction to the video is an underage pedophilia joke. That's always great. It's very indicative of my channel and very indicative of the sort of content that you expect me to have on this particular platform. It's tremendous. Oh, so I thought, you know what, do a little bit of stream. Do a little bit of a stream, man. Why not do a little bit of a hot stream? All right, I'm enjoying. I feel myself turning more gay as the days go by. Enjoying a little bit of tea. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a stream. While I have a cup, and maybe we come to some sort of conclusions here. So let's see what's going on. Speaking of Cardi, you got some of that WAP. Here's the thing. I've learned in my infinite wisdom that I've gotten older, and now I'm less prone to understanding the memes and the culture of the youth. So when it came to, for example, things like a thought, I had to have a literal child explain to me what a thought was. And they had to explain to me that a thought was that hoe over there. Now here's the thing. Nowadays, I had to look up what a WAP was. I had to look up what the fuck people were talking about, and turns out it's a wet ass pussy. That's what it is, which is indicative of where we're heading as a culture, and quite tremendous that that's something that, because the majority of her fans, I imagine, are young impressionable girls. So that's always great to talk about with the youth. Wet ass pussy. I saw a video that she had today where she talks about DAP, dry ass pussy. So that's quite substantial. Opinions on the slip shift. It's a terrible move. There are better moves. Why go for, or slip shift? Never mind. Slip shift is the spread cool one. That one's cool. That one's cool. Is that the one where you call the card and then it ends up on top of the deck? That's kind of cool. But if you do the other one where you're doing this thing, this grip, there are better ways to get the card to the bottom of the deck. It's terrible. Let's see. Who's this bitch? Who's this bitch? I just responded to one of your comments on a Patreon video, JT, and I kind of died a little bit with the Lost Art production value. That's I didn't realize it until you mentioned it, but yeah, Lost Art does have a lot of like little fades to cards and all that stuff, and that standard couch shot. So that's kind of funny. You killed me there. The steam from my PC is 5 seconds slower than my smartphone. Well, maybe you should get the steam checked out of your PC, buddy. Maybe you should get that checked out at your local Apple store and/or Geek Squad. Have you ever heard of the? Have you? I don't know if anybody has ever unironically gone to the Geek Squad and gotten something actually fixed. When I was younger, and I was relegated to using the stuff that, like, for example, my mom would buy for the house. I think she took maybe one computer to the Geek Squad, and it came back, I'm sure, with much more damage than originally intended. They've been nothing but a scam, and I'm surprised that they've survived this long, which is it's a miracle. It's proof that God exists. Mm. Will you loudly say hi to Liz? She's right here. Will I loudly say hi to Liz? I don't know if I would loudly say it. I mean, it's what time is it here? It's 10:47 in the morning, and I'm already on the FBI watch list. So if I do allowed anything, I'm gonna be put up higher on the list, and I'm gonna have the FBI party van raid my place here. A Pixel 4a camera looks better than your last phone. The front camera, from what I'm understanding, is a shittier quality than most modern phones, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. It's a little bit wider, from my understanding here. But good on Google for coming up with a cheaper phone that doesn't have all the compromise. Are you streaming? Yeah, I mean that's what this is, right? This is a stream, I imagine, which still blows my mind that it's 2020 and you're able to video back in the 90s was something that was relegated these nuts to your mom's video camera. I don't know if you remember these large things with the grip that your mom would watch and record your stupid plays from when you were in elementary school. That was what a video camera was. You would have to change VHS tapes. Now it blows my mind that you could just do it on a phone with a 4K, and you could. It's. I know I sound like I'm an old fuck, But if you look at the comparison and you dealt with that throughout your life, it's quite impressive where we are now. Shut up. Infinite wisdom. Infinite, yes. Wisdom, okay. That's you fuck. You fuck. You're a boomer now. Yeah. I feel like a boomer. Uh, let's see. I stopped doing magic and I actually saw amazing effects. Women will actually look at me now. Yeah, that's the benefit. You stop doing magic, and the moment you stop doing magic, you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel that you had no idea what you were missing out on before. Just the whole world becomes expansive in terms of women looking at you. The air smells fresher. The people around you now, there's better people around you, whereas before you had all these like low life magicians around you. You know, hey, show me this card trick. Now, when you stop doing magic, you get regular people. You get decent regular people around you, and it's definitely a change, a welcome change in pace. So that's I'm glad. I'm glad. How's the 4A treating you? I've considered upgrading. Well, for a cheap phone, it's quite tremendous so far. I haven't had any issues with it. And another thing that I'm quite intrigued about is the fact that transferring phones. This used to be a full day progress. This used to be a full day endeavor where you would have to spend the entire day transferring your data from one phone to the other. Now I just connect this one to the previous one, and it does it on its own in 15 minutes. Do you not understand where we are in 2020? We should be happy. We should be looking at the positive things. That's positive. That's a positive thing. Daniel says, "Must be nice." Well, I mean, must be nice to be able to look at a stream while you're on the grind there. Uh, by the way, who owns a plastic dip colored car in the new ham radio commercial? That's funny. I should have actually increased the blues on that car and made it a little bit more substantially blue. But it's a car that Danny is selling. Uh, we're on wherever I say we're on. Thank you for changing accounts there. Thank you for. I should have you like I should have you removed from having master access to the account. I definitely made a mistake in having given you access to that. Speaking of Cole's Florida man, have you met Kostya Kimlot yet? No, because I think he's North Florida. He's not South Florida, and anybody from North Florida is I don't consider them as humans. If you're from Northern Florida, I don't understand why that part of Florida even exists. South Florida is where all the fun is. North Florida is just South Georgia. So he's technically from South Georgia. No, I haven't met him yet. Did you see Shin Lim's new trick? No. Is he looking more? Uh, I was about to say something, I guess, derogatory towards Asians, but I realized I can't say that because that's one of the downsides of 2020. I can't make racial jokes anymore. But no, I haven't seen it. Mm. Let's see. Daniel's on the grinder. That's the other one that I didn't understand. Grinder. I didn't know that was a gay app. I didn't know Grinder was gay. That was okay. That was quite substantial. I promote Danny to super CEO. You can't promote yourself to super CEO. Okay, you can't do that thing where you post under different accounts and leave comments saying, "Yo, that's crazy." You can't do that. All right, because I'm aware that you are behind Ham Radio right now. So if you post right now as Ham Radio and then as Daniel, I know it's still you on both accounts. Okay. So you say, "Hey dude, this stream is terrible," and then Ham Radio posts, "Hey dude, this stream is terrible." It's still you, Daniel. Okay. Jesus, I noticed that, and I was like, when I first looked at your Instagram account, I'm like, why does? Wait, hold up. Daniel is Daniel, and then he's you and me, and then why is Daniel comment? Oh, that's why. Okay, he's trying to get that Instagram clout. I know people that do that. I know a lot of people that do that, which is quite hysterical. I was in those stupid plays in school, continuing my virginity with Pigcake magic these days. Why? I'm glad you know the struggle. I'm glad you know the struggle of having your mom record you with one of these massive VHS cameras that you have to. First of all, getting the tape for those cameras is like finding the Hope Diamond. That's the first part, and the second part is the obnoxiousness of not being able to. You can't edit. So what you get is a bunch of this, a bunch of shaky footage, a bunch of just recording your feet, a bunch of just weird actions that you can't edit because it's in a VHS tape. And unless you have an editing dock, unless you have a what do they call it? An Avid, is that what they're called? then you're not going to be able to edit anything. So it's you're pretty much getting the entire experience. And your mom's saying, "Oh my God, you were the best person in the play. Wow, I've never seen anybody so good." Is it North Florida where all the crazy shit happens, where people wrestle gators and shit? No, that's South Florida. That's technically southern Florida. Piggy be like, why are all of them guys? Yeah, why are all of them very attractive guys on Grinder? That's kind of a weird thing. I'm humbled by my promotion. God damn it. God damn it, Daniel. I don't know why I watch this. I don't know why anybody watches this, to be honest. That's something that I keep trying to figure out myself, looking through my older videos. Why does anybody even watch this? Mm. First of all, the card tricks, right? So you're watching this because you want to learn card tricks, you want to learn some tricks, but that's not fun. That's not fun. I prefer doing the commentary videos than tutorial videos because those are more fun to rant about magicians and to bitch and moan rather than you put the pinky to separate the halves and then you cut the. I prefer doing rants than tutorials, but whatever, I guess. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, Daniel, do you listen? Daniel doesn't listen. He has the his capacity for listening is relegated to his knowledge from Miami High, which is non-existent. Non-existent. I love watching old Piggy videos and commenting. I miss the old Piggy on them. And then I love reading unironic comments of people saying, man, I really miss your old videos, which are literally not any different than my current videos. The only difference is that now you see my face. There's no difference in the attitude and or jokes. You just now have the capacity to see my face. But instead, people unironically leave comments saying, you know, you were funnier back then. There's literally no difference. I'm the same person, you inbred. Sorry. I get upset. I get upset. Oh. Okay, I almost passed out from that. I want pussies? Okay. Good luck with that, man, doing magic tricks. What's this one? What about Central Florida, St. Petersburg? That's still Northern Florida, so that's South Georgia technically, because that's I believe on the Panhandle, so that's close. That's not even. I think anything north of Fort Lauderdale is North Florida. And let's see, Old Piggy. They just hate your face apparently, which is kind of ironic because I look like most of them. That's a Arab joke. This camera is very. I'm not used to it because it's a little dot up here as opposed to a dot here, which is where the other camera was. But I guess it's gonna take some getting used to. Illusionist says, "Mr. Pig, is that the legit? Is this the legit?" That's funny that you've given the nickname Mr. Pig as well as Donnie after that shoot here in Miami. But good to see you here, man. Good to see you here. If you're one particular entity. I feel like you guys should give the account to just randos. You guys should give the account to randos and see how that goes. I think that's what if I do that? What if I just put my password for my YouTube account and see what happens as some sort of artistic experiment? What's this? I was gonna finish that sentence, but my dog pressed send. Moment is gone. I will find you. Let's see this one. You look better than us. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a compliment. Usually, I don't get that as a magician because their first iteration and their first interaction with me is, "Oh, you're doing card tricks? Bye." So, that's this. Why is your hat backwards? Are you in a gang? Well, I don't like wearing hats forward, man. I don't like wearing hats forward. If I show you my hats, I have 3 hats. Actually, let me turn this around here real quick. I have 3 hats here, apart from the hat that I'm wearing. I have a Coke hat, I have a pineapple hat, and I have a red hat. So that's my hat collection. Can't really show it off too much. Can't really show it off too much nowadays. What's this one? You know the worst part is you can't have a red hat anymore. You can't have a red hat anymore because if you have a red hat, it's over. People assume that you're wearing a MAGA hat, right? People assume that just because I have a red hat, it's a MAGA. Oh wait, yeah, this is the actual one. That's not the Boston Red Sox one. Okay, whoops, I made a mistake there. What's this one? Make Pigcake the new Madison. Don't tell illusionist. Make. You know what I saw yesterday on the streets on A Street, which is a popular street here among immigrants and my people. I saw a guy that looked like a buff old Daniel Madison. And I told Daniel, I'm like, dude, that guy looks like a buff old Daniel Madison. I should have taken a picture and tagged him. But my phone was still doing the thing. It was still doing the thing where you were updating all the apps, so I couldn't actually get Instagram. What's this one? Glass mannequin head, extra virgin. I know. This is quite. Let me show this actually. Let me do this here and show the what I have here. This is the hat, and then there's a card. I don't know if you could see in there, but there's a card in there. You see that? There's a card. I know. And then I have sake cups, sake, and then some of these, and then a cigar box with a piggy because I was testing how to bend coins, and I was looking for specific coins from 1982. Yeah, that's how I spend my days here. I know the struggle. By the way, I have several VHX tapes that I could sell with the tabs still intact, if you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. As a matter of fact, I was surprised because when I walked into a CVS pharmacy the other day, they were still selling CDRs. CDRs. I just thought that would be kind of an interesting experiment to do if I put my password for YouTube. I put my password to only the YouTube account, and in a sort of artistic expression of my creativity, I just I let it out. Wouldn't that be interesting? I see what people post on it, right? Although I'm sure that the only thing that would happen to it is people just try to take that password and use it on other websites and see if that works. But it would be an interesting thing to put a password for my YouTube account and just see if only exclusively on YouTube what people would post. It might be an idea for later. I saw those unwashed dishes. Yeah, I know. I have 3 of them. All right, I'm sorry. Usually I'm very clean when it comes to that. We know that your password is Daniel is dreamy. Well, here's the worst part. I don't know what my password is. I don't know what it is because I have an app. I have an app that does that I'm not sponsored by, that I just put my passwords in. And all my passwords are a string of random digits that I don't know. So I can't tell you what it is right now. But it's a lot better than my password being, oh, Pigcake has a big cock, which you'd be surprised as to how many people have passwords that are just phrases that are easily decipherable with no change in the height and or the different in capitalization. Make magic a sex machine. I saw a hat the other day that said made you look. It was a red hat. So it said made you look in the same font as the MAGA thing. And then on the bottom it said Black Lives Matter. So made you look, Black Lives Matter, which I argue would probably get you beat up as well. It would probably get you beat up too. So any hat I think that's red nowadays, you can't wear. You definitely can't wear. Credence, Dearwater Revival. That's a reference. Let me tell you, that's a great reference there. What are CDRs? Is that a real question? What are CDRs? CDRs or CD. Actually, I don't know. CDRWs, I know, because those are the ones that you could write. So there's CDs that you could write on. CDRs, I'm not sure. I think CDRs are ones that you could. Oh, okay. CDRs, you could save information, but they're not rewritable. So you can't rewrite on a CDR. CDRW is a CD that you could put information on, and you could rewrite information on it. So that's what they are. That's back in the day when you used to save information on CDs, and then in order to save more information on a CD, you would have to burn the CD again. So CDRWs you could reburn again. CDRs are stuck in one way. So I have stacks of CDRs from back in the day with just videos and dumb shit. I liked it better when we couldn't see your face. So you know what? I liked it better when I couldn't see your comment. How's that, buddy? Okay, I need to stop doing this. I think that's the Sam Hyde face that I stole once. So I paid. Well, actually, no, it's the Sam Hyde that I forgot what video where he put like a lemon face, like he just bit into a lemon, and I stole that. So that's where I got it from. Pigcake Cock God. Okay, good Good to see that comment. Are you good at cold reading? I think anybody's good at cold reading. I think anybody's good at cold reading, especially as magicians, because we bullshit for a living. So if you can't bullshit to the point, if you can't bullshit cold reading, then you really shouldn't be doing magic because it's just technically bullshitting, but without cards. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, oh, you could be an introverted person and an extroverted person depending on the scenario. Your what's the other line? Your head and your heart are always in a battle, but sometimes you got to determine which one is going to lead you towards your goal ultimately. All right, sir. Does that make sense to you? All right. I'm seeing a J. I'm seeing a J. Is there anybody in your family or friends that starts with a J? Yes. Let's see. I remember buying songs on Napster and burning them on CDs. That's rough. See, that was a rough time in existence when you have to rely on other people's generosity, if that's the word, generosity, and hoping that the songs that they actually put on Napster were the original songs. Because instead, what you would get usually are maybe let's say you want to download Vital Signs, the 1984 album from Survivor, right? You want to download Vital Signs, and you're looking for a song from there called, I don't know, what song was on that list? I See You in Everyone. Is that on Vital Signs, maybe? Yeah, and instead of getting that, what you get is 4 minutes and 30 seconds of the audio of a hardcore gay pornography. That's what you would get back on Napster when you relied on other people. What's this looking fresh, Piggy? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate my lack of any sort of cutting my hair and or keeping my beard and any sort of look at this. First of all, look at this, and then look at this. Do you see how this one looks somewhat reasonable, and then this one, I don't even know what happened here. What is this? What is this? You could tell that I did this. There's no barbershop in the world that would leave you with lines this terribly. So I did this, and this is actually me putting effort. So this one came out fine, and then this one came out like my adolescent brother did it, with no arms. So it's quite terrible. So I gotta maybe I'm thinking of going to barbershop just to fix my beard, but not my hair. I'm keeping my hair as long as possible forever now. Was this if you broke the tab off the old VHS tape, you couldn't record over your favorite Skinamax After Midnight movies by mistake. Skinamax. You are an old man. By the way, guys, wherever Piggy would upload a tutorial, for some reason Pandrea Madison would also post a tutorial hours after. I'm sure they're not looking after my upload schedule because my upload schedule is non-existent. That's I upload videos whenever. Like oh hey, I should make a video. I'm gonna upload that. That's my upload schedule. Does Pigcake want to die? Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Is Hook a good buy? Yeah, for the price now. I mean, for $100, I think it could have probably done with a little bit less in terms of the price. The effect is tremendous. It doesn't require any effort, and I think it's a very visceral trick. But $100 is a little bit pricey. So now I think I have it for like 25. It's definitely worth it. What's this? Oh man. Okay. What's this one here? You could tape over it, dummy. No, it's Pigcake, half black and half white. Technically, I'm African American, so you could say that. Pandrea has the hairiest arms. Oh, sorry, hairiest hands in Magic. That's a very weird thing to have hair on your hands. Mine are pretty. I got little girl hands technically. I got little very dainty girl hands, which I get made fun of quite a bit for the size. Look at that. Look at the size compared to a cup, right? They're not substantial. But at least they're not hairy. That's a bad thing. You're right. So I'd rather have small, dainty shrimp hands than, hairy hands. So at least I'm better at Pandrea at that. What? Huh? Come at me. Come at me, Pandrea. I gotta do a video with him at some point. If we all do get full lawn chair at your editing desk. That's an IKEA. It's the same as this one. It's the same chair. And I would not. I'd rather be uncomfortable than get a gamer chair. That's a principle. It's not out of comfort. It's out of a principle that I refuse to get any sort of standard basic bitch gamer chair with a lumbar support. No, look, a chair like this, a chair like that is a chair that your grandfather sat on. Okay, that's the sort of chair that your grandfather sat on when he was grinding in the factory. Okay, so whenever I'm sitting down and editing, I want to get reminded that I'm not supposed to be comfortable. All right, I'm not supposed to. Oh, let me have all the support. Look at this. I could sleep on this. I'm not supposed to sleep on it because that chair represents work. I'm supposed to be working. I'm supposed to be making moves. All right, cutting. Copy, paste, Luminar 4, Adobe Premiere Pro, CC tutorial. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not supposed to be feeling comfortable. Oh, I feel so comfortable. I could take a nap right now. Would your grandfather have taken a nap at the factory floor? No, he would not. You know why? Because he would have died. He would have died had he taken a nap. So it's the same with me. All right, and that's why I decided to use an IKEA chair as the other one. The other one's white though. I keep the black ones by the well I just like the white one. Oh fuck, that's humorous. That's really fucking funny. Oh my god. I make my sometimes I say some jokes that I kill myself here. Mm. Mm. What's this one? Does Michael Amor remind you guys of Flanders? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a mustache. He has an Instagram now. Michael Amor has an Instagram, which is quite substantial. He's bald, very bald, but I like his. It's always looking at like Richard Sanders, looking at Sankey, looking at people like Michael Amor do tricks that remind you that you're not good. That's always great when you look at Instagram and you're like, okay, so these guys are about 3 times my age, and they're way better than I will ever be. So, why do I keep trying? What's this one? Piggy Knocks. We still want them. I was just playing about the hairy hands thing. That's funny. Uh, Piggy Knocks. How can I? I don't know how I could do that. I've always wanted to do knockoffs. I've always wanted to do knockoffs and then make a. I think I had the idea with Gentleman Awake, maybe, or maybe he had the idea and I stole it. But I wanted to do a set of knockoffs playing cards, which would be quite funny. But I'd also probably get a lawsuit and murdered. You look like Ed from 60 Day Fiance, but with a neck. Yeah, I have a neck, buddy. So I don't know how you say that I look like Ed, no neck Ed, because I have a neck. So you can't look like no neck Ed with a neck because he has no neck. That's the main feature. That's the main feature that he has. Sankey still has to be blocked on Instagram. He doesn't have me blocked on you. I think on Twitter he still has me blocked, but he doesn't use Twitter. But on Instagram, we're friendly. We're friendly. I love good old Sankey. I wish that I could have his kids. Like I wish I could make Sankey's. I wish that Sankey could have relations with me and I could make children for him. That's how much I appreciate him, in terms of what he's done. It almost seems like when David Blaine or any popular figure posts a video of them doing effect, it's like a competition sees who can who can do. David Blaine special revealed card trick done to Anne Rice. Yeah, you're right. They do that, which is quite substantial and quite funny every time he posts someone. The other one that I liked was what's it? Not Card Shuffler. Was it Card Shuffler? 99. That they would do reveal videos for like America's Got Talent, but they'd be wrong, which is really funny. Here's how this guy did his trick. Here's how we think. So you'd watch the thumbnail and you'd look at the video, and oh shit, all right, here's how he did the trick. Let me click, and then it's whoever it is behind the account going, here's how I think he did it. All right, I think that he did this. So it's you guessing. It's not how it's done. It's you guessing as to how he did it, and Card Shuffler 99% of the time, I think he was wrong. So that's kind of funny. What's this one? David Blaine Ascension. David Blaine is no Bin Wang Gang. That's the dude. How do all these Indian kids know every magic secret? Well, there's something in the air in India, from my understanding. There's a odor that maybe makes them more prevalent to coming up with Secrets for Magic. But funny enough, I keep pointing at this chair. Somebody died in this spot right here. So my fear is that one day, maybe at night, I'm gonna be walking, and then their specter is going to assault me. But then the part that also gets me is it was right there. So what if I'm doing a live stream and then like a figure just fucks here, like just decides to come across here because they died in anger and their spirit stayed here. So this is the thing. There's right there. Somebody died sitting in that exact same place where that chair is. Makes you wonder, right? Makes you wonder. Oh boy, I mean, like a boomer trying to figure out how to turn this thing around. Be safe. This hurricane season. Yeah, there's two, but they're literally dodging us. So we have two hurricanes, but they're coming to the side, and they're pretty much avoiding us, which is very lucky. But sucks because imagine you have hurricane season with coronavirus. So good luck. Let's say, for example, there was a devastating hurricane coming directly towards us. What are you gonna do? Go to the store? They're probably gonna have restrictions, so the line is probably gonna go and wrap around the block twice. So it's not a good time for any sort of it's not any sort of time for any sort of major earth catastrophe. But it's gonna hit Texas, which is gonna be shitty. Texas, and I think Louisiana is where the other one's going, and I'm not sure where. I know there's one. It's like Marco and like Laura, and I don't know where, but they're pretty much hitting the same spot. So I hope that that doesn't necessarily end up in something. Because the last one to hit that spot, I think Katrina wasn't a good one. That was definitely not a good one. Hey, Pigcake, what product of yours would you recommend the most? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It depends on what you're looking for. But I'm probably gonna take that website down. To be honest, all the products there, I'm just gonna take that website down, and maybe sporadically put that content on my many different platforms, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just stagnant there. I don't really talk about it, but they're fun things. I really like the Equivoke one. That's the one that I'm kind of the happiest with, just because of the simplicity. And usually I hate Equivoke because Equivoke becomes one of these. It's like, okay, so I have packets of sugar here, sir. Odd or even? Even? Good. 2, 4. So I'm gonna take these out. We're left with the odd ones. Name any small number that corresponds to your firstborn child. 1? All right. We'll keep the 1. Name another number that corresponds to your second-born child's future lover. 7? Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll discard that one. And now we have 2 cards left, sir. Free choice. All right. What I want you to do is think of one. You got one? Which one were you not thinking of? This one? Great. All right. Were you thinking of the sweetener from Publix? Thank you. So I was happy with the Voke project, just in a sense of bordering down Equivoke with cards to where it doesn't seem like you're doing a process. But yeah, even 3, that's funny. So yeah, so those are a couple, but I'm probably gonna take those down. Let's see. Hey Piggy, what's up? Are those packets of sugar used for practicing Jabrizi sweet penetration? Yeah, they are for practicing Jabrizi sweet penetration. Let me see if I could actually prepare one right now for that particular trick. Okay, it's prepared. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this here. All right, so here's my rendition of Jabrizi sweet penetration, which is also, by the way, a little known fact, how he calls it intercourse. That's how he refers to intercourse, as sweet penetration. I fucking hate this piggy bank. This is not my piggy bank. I don't have a piggy bank, which is quite ironic considering my whole channel is named after a pig. But let's see if I could open this and do Jabrizi sweet penetration. You know what? I think there's a penny here. I want to shoot up a fucking school right. Okay, so here's a penny. So let's do Jabrizi sweet penetration. I have an ordinary sugar packet here, sir. As you can see, it's sealed, and I have a penny. So we're gonna try to merge the two. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, sorry. and it's in there. Oh, it's in. Sorry, it's in there. No holes. All right, no holes in there, sir. Open out your hand. Look, it's in there. Penny. It fooled me, to be honest. It fooled me when I first saw it on Penn and Teller because I'm like, there's no way he's just putting the coin in a hole in the back of the sugar packet on Penn and Teller Fool Us. There's no way he's doing that. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He put the and then so that was quite kind of substantial. Let's see. I'm never gonna lose my virginity. What a great actor you are. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hate the fact that CS99 uploads Penn and Teller shows and makes fans and money out of it. I don't think he gets money out of it. I don't think he gets money out of it because you get the video gets it's claiming it's whoever claims it, whoever owns it is the person that claims it. So whatever proprietary company owns Fool Us is the one claiming those videos. So I don't know why, but it does translate to views because those are the same views that are sticking around on the channel. So therefore, when he does upload something, he gets more views on that. So smart, but kind of shitty. Let's see. What tricks would you suggest I could show my card tricks on my girl so my virginity level will go bye-bye? Do I need $30 cards? Yeah, there's nothing better that's going to increase your chances of seeing a vagina, a female vagina, than you doing card tricks, first of all, and then doing card tricks with $30 decks of playing cards. That's the other one you need. You can't just do it with a normal deck of cards. You need a $30 deck of playing cards. That's I just took some pictures for Daniel yesterday of decks that he's selling on his website, and I'm actually angry. I'm angry at anyone worldwide because they initially have the dots, right? So there's a red dot in the back of the cards, and then the new one is just it's a bigger dot. It's a bigger dot. That's all it is. It's just a bigger dot, and people are buying those, which it makes me want to find the nearest school and change some lives. I'm hoping the nearest school is an elementary school. Are you doing this to get brown nose points from Illusionist with Brad Christian trick? What did he have? He had one in Street Magic, I think, from years ago called Go Inside Sugar, I think. I remember that, but no, this one's different. That's the terrible Jabrizi rendition. What's this? I uploaded a stop animation figure porn on my channel and somehow didn't get claimed for copyright for that soundtrack. The copyright system is weird because sometimes it doesn't detect reverb. So if you put a song that YouTube, for example, would I don't even know consider copyright. Obviously, it's not your song. If you put reverb on that, buddy, sometimes the algorithm hive mind doesn't get it. Blows my mind. Thank you, YouTube, for recommending me this. What's that even mean, dude? What's that even mean, man? And that's kind of odd, by the way, that my videos are getting recommendations because usually, from my understanding, I don't even get recommended on like other magic channels. Like if you look at like for example, Pandrea teaching the Viddle trick, my video is not recommended after there, right? Even though I would think it should be, right? Because it's similar in tone and it's the same trick. So why is it that my videos aren't getting recommended, huh, YouTube? Is it because of the black jokes? I need to stop. Oh my God. Cardi B should be president. I agree. YouTube obviously to tell me to vote for her. Maybe. I just saw that video where her. This is me becoming retarded after watching a Cardi B video. But there was a video, I think, of her and Biden where I thought it was fake. I thought the video was fake. That's how bad it was. I thought that it was an edited video, and it turns out it was a legitimate video of her interviewing him. And she's terrible, man. She's terrible. She's pretty awful, I gotta say, in terms of being a person. You're getting ghost banned. Ghost. I like that. It says you're getting ghost banned, and the next one says ghost. Piggy can tell black jokes because he's a POC piggy of color. That's technically true. If anything, I should definitely be I should definitely have privilege because I'm a person, all right, and I'm not a white, right? So I'm saying it from a point of not privilege. So I should be able to say things and get away with more stuff on YouTube. But unfortunately, I cannot because Actually, you know what? I can. What the fuck? I should take more advantage of this. I remember about a year ago, YouTube had a thing, right? So YouTube sent me an email and they said, "Hey, do you want to talk on a little bit of a panel on Latinx creators?" So Latinx meaning Latino creators. Do you want to talk on a little bit of a panel? We're gonna have an interview, and then the six people that we pick are gonna be on a panel where you could talk about Latinx creators. And I had a video chat with them. So I had a video chat with people from YouTube where me and I think like maybe four other people were talking about our challenges as a Latin X creator as to how we could publish stuff on the platform. This is what the conversation was about. And then I remember they interviewed me separately, and I'm like, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you here, and I regret it. I regret it because what I should have done is I should have played the role of oppressed Latin creator, and I should have been, yeah, you know what? I'm feeling like my status as a Latin American individual, a Latinx, if you would, is really challenging my ability to get views on YouTube. I really think so, and I think that I'm doing it in a weird medium because I'm doing magic tricks. I'm just trying to make people happy. I should have done that. Instead, what I said was, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's ever had any sort of effect on my upbringing or my YouTube channel whatsoever. I don't think that it has any effect on it. As a matter of fact, I think that it's a benefit because it's different. It makes me stand out. So I don't know what you guys are doing. That's what I said. I should have said, yeah. So I feel like definitely there's some weird thing going on here where people are being less tolerant of people that look like me. And it's disgusting. I should have said that. I should have said that. But I regret it. I regret it. But I think I got like $70 for that little interview, which is weird. Mm. But YouTube sends me emails from time to time where they say, "Hey, do you want to for $75? Do you want to test this new feature?" I'm like, no, let's no, because it's not as fun as you think. It's not as fun. It's a lot of dumb, mundane stuff. And then the other one was the I'll get like a Latin thing every once in a while, which I don't understand because I've never put that I'm Latino on anything related to YouTube. I don't think I've ever put that I'm Latino on anything, which is kind of fucking weird how they know that. Do you think looking at somebody that looks like this, you would think Latino, or you would think, I really hope he doesn't have a belt that explodes? Which one are you more likely to think of when you see somebody like this? Leave your comments below. Which one do you think? Do you think, oh, hey man, are you Latino? Or do you think, hey dude, do you get a hard time? Do you have a hard time getting on planes? Which one of those two do you think is the more common response that you see when it comes to looking at a person that looks like me? That was quite hysterical. Let's see. Oh, I love being part of an ethnic diversity quota, says Vanessa. Yeah, yeah, that's what I felt like. I felt used. I'm like, wait a second. How is that a thing? And how do you guys know? Get out of my fucking head. Piggy should have done a video during the peak of disturbed reality stealing French kiss thing. Yeah, I know, but I wasn't doing videos then, man. There's a lot of things that I should have done. Go take advantage of it. If they try to call you out, just say they're being racist. Yeah, I should do that. Similar in tone. I don't think I've heard Pandrea ever crack a race joke. Yeah, maybe that's why he has more than 100,000 subscribers, and I've been stuck at 53 for a year. I love doing the 50K video because the 50K video gives me an idea as to how many like new subscribers I'm getting on this fucking channel. And what I love is like, oh, okay, so 50K video, I did it in December of 2019. It's August, and I have like 52,000, which is hysterical because the channel's it's growing like this. This is how the channel's growing. Oh, it's growing. It's going up. Don't worry. It's just gonna take a fucking while. Let's see. Muslim, Latino, same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, technically it's the same thing to YouTube. Pigcake, not a people pleaser. But I remember that, man. I felt offended after. I'm like, why didn't they call me back, huh? Why didn't they call me back? Just because I said an opposing opinion to what you guys wanted to put in YouTube. You guys wanted to say, oh no, they're being oppressed. And then instead, I think they had a bunch of other people saying, yes, because I'm Mexican, I feel like people look at my channel and they think less of me. No, who? Who? Please present me the person. Present me the person who, based on you being a Latino, says, you know what? I'm gonna skip this video. I don't like this video. So I could have been part of a panel had I lied. Had I lied a little bit of my feelings, I would have done that. And James is probably the first new person here since the 52. Trim stash on the right side. NFC. What are you talking about? This? Oh yeah. That bothers you more than this right here? That bothers you more than this bothers you more than this. This bothers me to no avail. I want to take my revenge out on the nearest Home Depot. Looking at this compared to this. Look how smooth this is. Look at how perfect that line is compared to this one. I feel like this should be illegal. If I was president, I would make sure that I measure everybody's line in terms of their beard. And if your line is not pristine, you get put in a camp. Occur, a skur, put grutter. Is that some sort of Cardi B reference that I'm not aware of? To be honest, you not being racist, but you do kind of look more Arab than Latino because of your big sexy nose. Yeah, here's the thing though. So why would YouTube send me an email to be part of a Latinx panel when this is how my face looks like? Actually, funny enough, this was before I showed my face, because and now that I remember, I was kind of being apprehensive as to showing my face on the panel. I'm like, I usually don't show my face, but then they're like, oh, this is internal for internal use only, so we're not going to share this anywhere. But I found that quite humorous that I didn't be part of a panel because I said that I was never affected by any sort of Latin based comments or anything like that. And I've gotten some racist comments. Okay. I'm gonna end this in a few. Let me see if we got in here. USB-C did the cutting of Piggy's beard. That's funny. That's a funny one. Top notch is called African. Called African, cause Samoan. You're Samoan, technically. Your beard's weird. Well, you know what? You're a twat. My last name is Medina. Chicks get disappointed expecting a manly Latino, but then get a skinny Asian. Wow, dude. Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough one. Cause they're assuming they're like, oh, you know what, man? I'm gonna get some fiery Latino, and instead you get like, hey, dude, can you help me with my math homework? Was that racist? I think I was a little bit racist. But I'm gonna end this here, man. I think this was a fun one. I'm gonna see if I could. There's a couple videos that I've been wanting to do, a couple rants, a couple little bit of rants, which I might upload. I also want to go through my old backlog of stuff that I haven't uploaded. I have 100 videos that I still haven't uploaded, that are still unlisted. So I gotta upload them more rapidly because they're really annoying me. So I might do that. But apart from that, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep this public for a little while, and then I'm gonna put this unlisted. So if you would like to, I don't know, capture any sort of footage contained in this video, well, you have a short time span. But apart from that, make sure to wash yourself.